Well, what I can say about today's game, it's all about you looking at Zambia, the experience that they have, and then with the Banyana, we are trying to build a team, future players, where that they can maybe beef up the other team, like to prepare for the upcoming tournament, like the AFCON. But other than that, to be honest with you, I'm very much happy because of these are the young players, and then that's where we start to build. Because when you look at those ones who were, Zambia players, as I said, there's experience. So it was experience versus the energy.
So, what did you learn in this year's tournament?
This game or this tournament, what I can say is that giving the fact that we had a young squad, it was more of a character and testing these young ones if they can be able to step up and to play the game in this magnitude, And then when you look at when we play with Mozambique, the intensity was so high, and then as well this one coming to this one, and then no one ever thought that we would go to 90 minutes and go to extra time and then as well go to the penalties. But it's one of those games, the final, it was a final because of we went to each and every stage, 90 minutes, extra time and penalties. And then when you get to penalties, it's everyone's game. I think we didn't lost it anyway, in a sense that we wanted to find a goal, and then when we couldn't get a goal, we just said let's just keep it tight at the back, because of, if you can see, we made some changes so that we can be able to be very, very tight, and then we were like knowing that very well that number 9 is connecting with the number 11, so she's the one who's always flicking the balls, hence we bring in Kutsopila, who plays as a defender, so we made her to sit and then make sure that we give her a task that you compete with aerial balls. And then I feel like they did much better compared to game in Mozambique, whereby we're winning all the duels, trying to win each and every ball. Somehow, yes, you won't be able to play according to your strength because of it's a demand of the game and the opponents, how they play, because of I feel like Guti, they were more physical, and then it's something that our girls, they don't have, but the resilience and the character they showed in this game.
Coach, maybe you can take us into your confidence. This was the fifth game, and if I recall well, you made one change. Don't you think maybe there was fatigue in the team? Maybe you could have done things differently?
Yeah, somehow we felt like we can do things differently, but at the end of the day, we're not focusing only on attacking, we're also focusing on when we lose the ball. We wanted to make some changes, and we're also looking at if we're going to go to the penalties, the player that we're going to put in there, is she going to take the penalty according, because we were doing the penalties, practicing them, and we were ticking the box who are really, really the good penalty takers, because we were looking at all the aspect of the game, in a sense, we would say, if we put this one, if we don't get a goal in terms of a transition when we're supposed to defend, will she give us that? In terms of duels, will she be able to go for the hard tackles and aerial balls? So if you can look at the physique of us and the Zambia, it's completely different. So we were trying to balance the game.
Coach, I have two last questions. Second last question, Coach. Yesterday, not being able to train, was it also a management of the tournament? And secondly, the individual awards to the girls. Such nice consolation.
Yeah, we were managing the girls. Remember, Zambia only played 2 games, and we played today we're playing the 5th game. I mean, they played 3 or 4 or less than games than us, and then coming to this game, we take it to the extra time. It was more of us playing more games. So, but other than that, I had the confidence with we were working on it, trying to push them and tell them, see, the game we're gonna win it as long as we work as a team. Because at the end of the day, we need to stretch them to see how far they can go. Because in this such tournament, you cannot just play 90 minutes. It might be possible, and then you look at Guti when you make those changes. Are they going to take the game higher, or they're going to drop the standard of the game? Looking at the game plan, what was the game plan initially? Yeah.
On the consolation of the individual awards of the girls.
Yeah, most definitely with the trend of Jessica Williams scoring that set piece, we knew that she might get that. And then also Isabella, she was very consistent because she was also hard running there in the midfield, that she was stacking foot in, going for aerial balls, things like that. So I think that is a consolation as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Not really, because of some of them is the first experience, and then for them to get to the finals, it's a massive achievement. It's something that we are planning with you guys. You need to work together and push each other to get to the finals, because at the end of the day, we only have one winner. But when the two teams are in the final, that means both of them are good teams. You understand? So it's a motivation for them in a sense, because of now they mustn't just think that because of they couldn't win the trophy, but they make their mark there and they showed character in terms of you look at the age group. I mean the difference of the age. We have a 16-year-old who managed to push and try to play, but at the end of the day, it's more of us, the game plan. What was the game plan initially? Starting the tournament to get to the finals, and that's what we did.
Coach, it must also be pleasing that after last year when we couldn't get out of the group, at least you made the final this year. Is that a consolation for you, or you would have preferred to get
To be honest with you, you look at the previous history, it's something that we wish we could have won the trophy and it stayed home. But at the end of the day, we have to start somewhere. You cannot just come in and just win it at all costs. If you can look at how we started this tournament, the only teams that they were very challenging to us, it was Namibia, the first game. Then we played with Eswatini, Seychelles. So Seychelles, the intensity of the game was low. Hence, we were caught up in that game in Mozambique, because it was a shocker for us because of previous game. The tempo of the game was very low. So now we played with Mozambique, and they knew what we were up against with, because of Mozambique and Zambia. They play almost similar type of football because of they rely on the speed and the physique and individual players. So it's more of us managing the pressure, absorbing the pressure, and then when we come down, then we manage to play in certain moments.
Okay, Coach.